What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with another DanMachi video. Now, today we are talking about the rerun event of the 2018 Tale, the 2018 Summer Tale. Midsummer Lover's Tale. I couldn't remember the name of it, my apologies. This is actually pretty interesting because, once again, this is a complete reset. So all your iris and everything are up for grabs. So make sure you're doing this. You do have to collect a certain number of the large item there in order to continue and progress through it. So obviously you have to go through the hard and very hard modes and then work your way up through that. But as you progress through this, bear in mind you basically want to get up to the final level. You want to go ahead and you want to farm all the way up this last level on very hard, and you want to farm the crap out of this. I realize I've been scrolling for a minute and it hasn't been going anywhere. One of the joys of the program I use. So, lots of things up for grabs in here, but there's a couple things you really need to pay extra special attention to. A, this free-to-play unit is actually pretty good. She's a water assist. You will need her on Record Buster. She is fantastic. Make sure you farm her up. You can only get the dupes by playing the event. But if you want to complete... That's right, the end of this is all story. But if you want to actually complete her, like get her actual unit, you can either do it through the exchange, or you have to collect enough units so you can come in here and buy her. Now, you buy her here through the exchange here, or the exchange tickets in the event unit exchange. One of the two. Doesn't really matter. If you really want to get lazy and you only want her outfit for the CP levels, or I'm sorry, for the interact levels, you could do that. We'll show that off here at the end, but her swimsuit is available, and then that just gives you that. But promise you, you want her. She's actually really good. So make sure you farm her up. You actually acquire her dupes just by running the tails. All is good. Now, we did talk about there are event tickets here, only 50 this time because it is in a rerun. Ascension Fauna and Hero Light have been added. The 11 draw and the 4-star guaranteed have both been reset, so make sure you farm those. Really, really important. Really important. Okay? Of course, Melting Stones and Whetstones. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like larges of either are available, which is weird, but whatevs. Okay? Come back to that in a minute. One of the things I do enjoy about these is just farming the crap out of it and farming up Fauna. But if you really want my opinion, you could farm Fauna through the other event. When we get these reruns, books are typically unlimited. Word. Books are unlimited. If I'm giving you the crazy eyes, there's a reason for that. You don't see this very often. Take advantage. Take distinct advantage. My goal is to have minimum like 400 of the large books, and I will probably rip through those in no time. But 400 of the large books farmed up by the end of this, and that is a modest goal because I'm still going to be upgrading units like mad. I'm going to be just ripping through books, so make sure you farm the crap out of this. Drop as many potato stacks as you need, because that is a rare treat. Okay, this isn't an overly long tale, and it's not a very complex tale. The story is pretty good, so I would definitely recommend pay close attention to the story, because it is kind of one-off. It has nothing to do with the anime or anything like that. Not even the I don't believe it even comes from the maybe this one. I can't remember if this one comes to the light novels or not. Some of these come from the light novels. Some of these completely went off. I'm sure somebody will know down in the comments section, but something tells me this one might come from the light novels. But either way, great event. Make sure you farm the absolute hell out of it. Because remember, if we go over here to the secret game is still going on. You need to make sure you're actually, and yes, I just ran to myself, I haven't been farming it like I should. You need to make sure this is completely farmed up, which mine is not, but, farm them both. Okay? And if we go down here, you'll notice there are no books to farm here. You can only get them through the gacha. So, the gacha's not... I mean, the gacha is forthcoming with books, but not as forthcoming. And really, the gacha is its own payout while you grind. But I'll be real, if you really want to farm books and you want a quick way to farm books, make sure you're doing it through the other tale. Do it through the rerun tale. Pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, now let's talk about what the assist does and what different options you have. First of all, like I was saying, go here into the shop. Okay, and we go down to the special exchange and the event unit exchange. Something really interesting we've never seen before happened in here. Okay, Midsummer Maiden Ina. Now you can get her through here, or like I said, you can farm her up through the event. Definitely farm her up through the event. It's a waste to buy her through here if you can do that for obvious reasons. But if you don't want to go to all the trouble, you don't really care about her, you can just buy the shiny swimwear. That will add that to her interact, and then you have the iris and all the benefits from that. Kind of a cheap way out. I don't know if they're going to do that in the future, but it's very interesting. That is a change. That's something we've not ever seen before. So it's 20 of the tickets. As you can see, I've been burning through a few of my tickets. It's 20 of the tickets. It's a very inexpensive way to come about this, and then you don't have to farm her unit. But I will tell you, you probably want her unit. And I'll tell you exactly why you want her unit. Because if we get on here to the album, and we go to assists, boom. Yes, the here is extremely distracting, but I'm trying to stay focused here. Alright. So, I believe this is the one? Yeah, that's the one. Alright. So when she's fully limit broken, she doesn't have the best stats, but she has pretty decent stats. But what she does here, water resist minus 15%. She's one of the better free-to-play assists in the game. Remember, that works on all water units across the board. She basically, all the foes that she comes up against, she's going to reduce the water resistance. And Record Buster is a water and magic type right now. Farmer up, take advantage. You want to take distinct advantage of that. That's really all I have to say about it. You see there what you need to farm at this point. Pretty much we all know that everything in there you're just going to want to farm. Free 4-star ticket and 11 draw, you leave those on the table, you are a damn fool. Farm up Ina, because I assure you you're going to want her. Basically farm up everything there, but spend your time, get a bunch of extra tickets, and farm the crap out of books. I didn't see when the run out date on that was, if I'm honest. Let's go double check that real quick. Quest and event. Okay, so it's running to the 28th, just like the other one. So we've got a little more. It's the 16th today, so we've got a little more than 12 days, a little less than 2 weeks. So y'all need to be on this. I'll be burning mad potato snacks every single day to make sure this happens, at least for me. So I would recommend the same from you. We do have the Familia Rush coming up here next week. That's going to take a lot of time. But remember, as you farm this, you get more Familia Rush attacks. Just throwing that out there for you. Little ideas, ways to stay active and keep farming this. So that's going to be the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Farm the crap out of this. I've pimped that enough. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. I'll be back with more DanMachi here just a little bit today. Actually, this might be the second one today. I don't know. I'll come back with more DanMachi shortly. Soon.